2,500. This should be a good match, folks. Sammy is playing great. Jim wasn't quite ready. Sammy's got a great backhand. Played pretty well yesterday. Lost to the champion, Ruchao Chen, in the quarterfinals. Deuce in the sixth. So his definitely looked like he's been practicing. Could give Jimmy some trouble, but this should be a good match. Jimmy's going to have to watch the onslaught because Sammy's going to come after him. A nice return to serve there. Jim is a master of mixing it up. Not a big offensive game, but he's got a great service game, good return. He can push and block and very consistent. A lot of good qualities. Can't have them all, folks, but you try to. He's going to have to watch. Sammy's going to really come after him. Sammy plays loosey-goosey and fires that backhand at will. Jim's not going to be able to play too soft because Sammy just has a little bit too much firepower if you give him time. With Sammy, his short game is not the greatest. You can get in the first attack a lot if you really play tight, and then he can get some of those swings turned wild. But if he controls the play, boy, his swing is dynamic and powerful. There you see one right there, a dead ball serve. Butler flipped it right in the middle, and off the edge it goes. 3-all, game one. Sammy is really good from the mid-court. He can be 6-7 feet off the table and can really strike from that area, especially if given time. But if you put pressure on him, it all changes. See that ball there? Look at the dynamic backhand there. And he loves to play quick, quick, quick. You don't even have time to think sometimes. Wow, from 3-all it went to 3-7 in a flash. Jimmy goes with the deep underspin. Sometime when you're down 4 late in the game, you just go for a quick one, try to get a quick one back, and he gets it back. Side top. Good lift. Nice reloop by Sammy. Butler's in trouble, and oh, the backhand follow. Pretty automatic with the backhand. Sammy, S-A-M-E-H. Awadallah leads 8-4. Butler moves him around. That's what he wants to do there. Move him wide forehand, wide backhand. $500 for the winner of this event. Look at that serve. Sammy has a lot of funky serves with lots of movement, but they get him in as much trouble as they do good. Because they're usually long, and the player returns them, and all of a sudden the tables get turned right on him. He's got a ball that's wiggling and moving sideways with side spin and unknown spin because of the service return. Butler to serve. Back in it. Jimmy just mouthed, "What am I doing?" I know that feeling. In table tennis, you have to make so many choices so quickly, and can you make the right one? And is it the right one? You have to keep mentally keen. Right there, Jimmy's not moving his feet. He's not serving short. I mean, for Jimmy to win this, he needs to serve short a little bit more. If he's going to serve long and go to the forehand of Awadallah, he's got to work the Awadallah forehand for sure. Anytime someone has such a great backhand, it just defies logic that they could have such a great forehand. One side has to be better than the other. It's just, that's the way of the world. Awadella serves off. A little bit of pressure there. This game is not over. Let's see if Butler can throw in a couple short serves and loops. I would expect this one to be short. I don't think he wants to block down a couple of game points. Game one's always real important, folks. As you know, if you're a competitor, you win that first game, it gives you some room to try things and also relaxes you a little bit. Here we go. Dead ball serve. Trouble for Butler. Oh yeah, he's standing flat on his heels and blocking, not moving at all. He could block those balls if he was moving his feet, but he's getting a little flat-footed. He's a little tired. Lost the Open yesterday. I'm sure he's disappointed. It was 7-all in Game 7 against Ruchao Chin. He worked hard to get all the way to the final, and then Ruchao got 4 points in a row to win. Semifinals, 2,500, right, and starting fairly soon in about 40 minutes will be the 2,400 round robin group. So there'll be action here all throughout the afternoon here in Aurora, Illinois. About 30 miles west of Chicago. And what a turnout, folks. 310 players on 38 tables, and this is only their third year of existence. It's pretty amazing. So table tennis is alive and well in the Chicago area. And they've run a really good event. You would think that the time schedule could be a little bit botched, a little bit struggled, but they've been right on time pretty much all the way around. And with 300 players, that's a challenge worth giving them a hand. Game 2, 3-4. Sammy came out smoking in that first game. Big attack, a lot of big shots. Jimmy's got to tighten it up. Sammy's got that real quick motion on the serve, and he throws them out there with a lot of different motion and spin. Butler, a great server too. On a side under, coming in with that big loop. Jimmy's really worked that side underserve throughout the weekend. See what serve Sammy brings on this serve here. Little dead ball short forehand, a lot of motion. Jimmy moves a little too early. And the main thing on return of serve is try to stay neutral. Make sure you see before you go. Stay neutral in preparation and in stance and on your toes. You only get one move. You want to make it good. You want to make it decisive. Butler to serve. Jimmy's flat backhand, which is usually a killer, is not as effective when Sammy's in the midcourt because it doesn't get there as fast. When you're up close, the ball just sails by you. But when you're in the midcourt, you can pick that ball up and defend it. Wow, that ball was there for Sammy, but couldn't quite get over the top. Butler with another nice opening loop right into the body. And an important game. Down 1-0, 7-all. Sammy up 1-0. Goes with that dead ball to the forehand and miss-hit backhand loop. Butler takes it straight back down the line. He was a little more ready for that one. Let's watch this motion by Sammy, how quick it is and what's he bringing. Oh, fast one. Look at that one. Fast topspin with that hook. That was just really quick, folks. That's why you got to be alert and be ready for the fast serve because you have the least amount of time for that one. You have to prepare yourself for that deep serve and be ready to loop it. Otherwise, if you're not prepared, you won't be ready when it comes. A little soft block by Butler, but it had a little side spin on it, and Sammy mishit his backhand, got a little bit out of position. Real big point here, 9-8 Butler. Butler's getting mad. Someone yelled out in the audience, and it's the first time he's actually gotten real irritated. He's been very good with his emotions, but right now he's letting it get a little bit upset for something that's out of his control. It's not going to help him. Generally, it's not going to help him. Sammy is ready to go, and Jimmy is just trying to make sure he's ready. This is a big point. 1-0, 9-all. Okay, now here's the big question. He made the little dead ball serve in the middle at 9-all, but it was a net. Is he going to do the same one, or is he going to change it? Let's take a look. Same one. Oh. Jimmy's getting mad. Just not. It was off the edge of his racket, yeah, but it was still a good shot. Game point, 11-10. Should really make him play. There we go. Ooh. High meatball. That's what they call them until you miss. And then they become your meatball. 10-all. I think he would have been better served the deep serve on that one. But Jimmy's just trying to fend Sammy off, and Sammy's looking for a big win here. And he's going for a timeout. The psychological game is happening here. in the semifinals of the 2500. In the other semi, Ahmad Barsoum, the doctor from Chicago, originally from Egypt, played on the Egypt national team, cruised into the finals even though he has a torn muscle in his hamstring, and he's walking around like grandpa over there, but he just beat Mikhail Skolnick 3-0. And sometimes when you're injured like that and you don't move, you just stand there and you relax, you can play. And he looked to me like from distance he played out of his mind. He beat Mikhail 3-0. Looked like it was not even close. Timeout by Jim Butler. 10-10, big game, second game. 2500s. Right now there's several events being played. Pretty much all the tables are full. Time. On a Sunday afternoon. All 38 tables are full with round robin groups. Soon to go out will be the 2400s. And we got some players starting to warm up for that. I think the prize for that 2400 is $400 for the winner. And this one here is $500. Butler to serve. That guy over there is yelling. Someone's yelling pretty loud, but 38 tables, you're bound to have somebody yelling. Nice little scrambling point, and Awadella loses this. He's going to be in trouble. Butler will be back in the game. Oh, we almost had that one. Nice recovery. Sammy. 11-11. Game point for Sammy. Two-0. Beautiful opening. Good heavy forehand spin. When you spin that ball heavy and not that fast, it gives you time to get set up for the block. Jimmy blocked a little soft, and then a nice big backhand winner, which Sammy can do that on a pretty regular basis. 2-0. Jim Butler down 2-0. Trying to fight his way back in the match. Sami Awadella, former Egyptian national team player. Had been living in Nashville, Tennessee for a long time, but has moved to New York. Been practicing a lot more, and his game is looking pretty sharp as he's up 2-0 here in the semifinal of the 2500. Jimmy's decided to kind of be a little more defensive on the serve return, and it's working kind of. Sami's a little bit like a tornado. He strikes you and he keeps coming at you, but if you can just fend off the first wave, his shots are so big they can just as easily start missing. But he's got that power and range that if he gets going, there may be no stopping him. And that's the way it's been this match. That side under serve, a lot of movement to the side and heavy downward pull. Probably the toughest serve in table tennis to really learn. Most anyone can do the side top because the bounce on the table twice turns into topspin, but to get a good hard underspin takes a lot of practice. Jimmy pushing those serves now deep on purpose. I don't think that's a good strategy. I think you should keep trying to drop and move it around and keep playing the way he's been playing and he'll be fine. But if he tries that, I think that could be a losing strategy. Big trouble here, down 2-0 and 7-0. A little bit of a mishit forehand by Sami. You could see the ball kind of wobbled in the air and didn't have any real flight. Well, that ball just dribbled over the net there. Could have been a fault. Side topspin, heavy cut by Butler. Uh-oh. The always reliable backhand is undone by a hesitation and a little bit higher than normal ball. Nice side under and good follow down the line. Sami tried to drop the serve, but it didn't stay short enough. 1, 2, 3 combination there. Backhand loop off under, backhand loop off top, and then forehand loop with a into the body. Deuce. Serving that little topspin one. Probably not a good choice. I would have served the ball deep and hard into Jimmy's backhand. He's not confident in that turnaround loop ball. That's on. That's on. Saved from the backcourt. Somehow that little backhand for Jimmy hits. It gets a little side spin on it, and it doesn't quite reach the other player. And I've seen it throughout this tournament where he's back there, getting balls back, and then he hits that backhand. It's not really hit hard because it's hit from so far back, but it works. It just sort of changes the timing of the rally. 2-1 in the semifinal of the 2500. Sammy had a chance there. Could have put it away. And give Butler another chance. He starts tightening up and starts playing better. Look at that. Jorge Vanegas, the umpire. Butler and Awadala, the players. Aurora, Illinois, the place. This is the Vaughn Athletic Center. They have an indoor water park here. They have all kind of workout equipment and no basketball courts that I see, but I seem they probably have that too here. It's a huge, huge facility. Game 4. Yep, Sammy's been going on full throttle for 3 games now. Can he keep that up? He's bouncing like he can, but he's not in his youth anymore. There's matches and games when they go on longer, you get tired and you don't think as well. Serve Sammy brings out here at 1 on the 4th. A little kind of a dead ball, little under. Nice backhand opening. What a beautiful backhand he has. It's just so natural. Forehand gets a little hooked and a little late, but that's the way it works. Just can't block softly, especially if he can get his backhand on it, because he gets sort of a whirlwind across the ball, gets sort of a side spin top that very difficult to find. Missed it by a mile. Beautiful rally there. 4 or 5 loops there to win the point, and he did it. And the last one down the line. So it's been an uphill climb this whole match, but he's not out of it. Opening by Butler, a little soft and a little short. Sammy's able to block the backhand to the corner. Excuse me. Big point here, 5-8. Oh, the fast hook, flying serve. Match point. And that'll do it. Sammy Awadella upsets the number 1 seed, Jim Butler. Played very well. He played very well. Excellent service game and good returns and forced Jimmy into blocking quite a bit. But Emmett has a torn muscle in his leg and he was really hopping around. I don't think they're going to play that. But we will see, so stay tuned.